Those lights look like lightsabers. It sounds so fabulous. Did you guys see that, guys? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm Hannah, I'm your voice teacher. You can find me over on Instagram and TikTok at your voice teacher. I post voice related content and also just glimpses into my life. I would love to see you there. Today I'm reacting to CAISSIE Levy singing Monster from Frozen. Before we jump into the video, I have some news. Every single month I host masterclasses. In these masterclasses, I work with 6 singers with one-on-one attention. We talk about the voice, belting, mixing, connecting to the song. It's such a great time. You can come and sing or you can come and observe, see the light bulb moments in other students, hear some vocal words of wisdom from me and a Q&A at the end. It is really a great time. So if you have been dying to work with me, this is the way to do it and I would love to see you there. In March, I am having 2 masterclasses with the incredible Lindsay Heather Pierce. On March 20th, there's 2 time slots. If you want to come and learn all about belting from Elphaba herself, use the link below to sign up.
It's finally come to knock down my door. I can't hide this time like I hid before.
Those lights look like lightsabers.
The storm is awake, the danger is real. My time's running out. Don't feel. Fear will be your enemy and death its consequence.
Okay, we gotta talk about that transition. So do you hear the very beginning, the first couple lines, she's keeping it pretty laid back. There's more air. She's pretty quiet. Then as she goes into fear, that fear is on a B flat 4. That means it's right in the middle of her first passage and she's mixing that really well. Let's listen to it again.
My time's running out. Don't feel.
Do you hear that air?
Fear will be your enemy and death its consequence. That's what they once said to me, and it's starting to make sense. All this pain, all this fear began because of me. Is the thing they see, the thing I have to be. A monster, were they right? Has the dark in me finally come to light? Am I a monster, full of rage, nowhere to go but on a rampage? Or am I just a monster in a cage?
I'm sorry, I have heard this song before, but like that part, whew, that always gets me. Okay, she's going back down to the bottom, adding a little bit more air into her chest voice, and I love it. We know that CAISSIE Levy is about to belt her guts out. It's gonna be amazing. And I love that she's keeping the beginning, less is more. It's perfect.
Of rage, nowhere to go but on a rampage. Or am I just a monster in a cage?
I love those backup singers. She looks amazing, like diva status.
What do I do? No time for crying now. I started a storm, gotta stop it somehow. Do I keep on running? How far do I have to go?
Now she's belting that B flat.
Storm away or only make it grow. I'm making my world colder. How long can it survive? Is everyone in danger as long as I'm alive?
I know I'm stopping right before the best part, but she changed her vowel on a live. Did you guys hear that?
How long can it survive? Is everyone in danger as long as I'm alive?
She changed that to an A vowel. So if I was working with CAISSIE in my studio, I would probably want to bring that closer back to a live. And the way that we would do that is by thinking just a little bit of a lift, like a happy voice. So the way that it feels when you sing happy voice, that kind of lift through the roof of your mouth. So instead of hello, my throat and my tongue are a little bit tight there. So I want to think alive, alive. And there's definitely a more kind of open shape, but I want it to feel more like alive. Alive with a lift.
How did I
Okay, let's go back a little bit. So a lot of her top vowels are being modified to more of an ah. And I have to say, I'm not a big fan. So she's saying monster. You know, we don't need to say monster with like that strong R, definitely not. But I would love it to be more of like a vowel instead of monster right there. Ooh, that. She did that way better than me, by the way. She sounds fabulous. Monster! With a little bit more core engagement. What I hear a lot is that when we modify our vowels more towards an ah, and we're like really thinking of this like bright belt, sometimes what we're actually missing is just a little bit of core engagement and some more resistance. The beautiful chest resonance that she had on the bottom of her voice, right, in her chest voice, we can have some of that chest resonance even on the top by feeling a little bit more grounded, having our core engaged, and having our tongue and mouth relaxed without getting like a smile shape, monster, instead of monster, and then engaging your core. You hear that a little bit?
How did I end up with this frozen heart, bringing destruction to the stage, caught in a war that I never
I mean, she still
meant to
sounds
win.
fabulous, guys. Like, I am over here being very nitpicky. CAISSIE Levy is a Broadway star. You know, who am I, okay? What I'm usually thinking about is sustainability, right? And so the way that I'm hearing her sing that doesn't sound like a sustainable 8 shows a week sound to me, but it is quite beautiful and very impressive. I'm often talking about in my videos when I'm reacting to Broadway stars, I'm talking about how can we make tiny tweaks to make this sound more sustainable so you can sing it every single day. Elsa and Elphaba, these are very vocally intense roles. So it's even more important that we make sure our technique is on point.
Do I kill the monster? Father, you know what's best for me. If I die, will they be free? Mother, what if after I'm gone, the cold gets colder and the storm rages on? No, I have to stay alive to fix what I've done, save the world from myself.
It sounds so fabulous right here. I like that.
If I'm a monster, and it's true, there's only one thing that's left for me to do.
Did you guys see that guy?
And it's true, there's only one thing that's left for me to do. But before I fade to white,
Yes, ma'am! Guys, did you hear fade? That was really nice. You could see that it's relaxed here and it's still very, very edgy, like right up here.
before I fade to white,
And she engaged the chorus.
I'll do all that I can to make things right. I cannot be a monster. I will not be a monster. Not tonight.
Let's talk about that last line real quick. You can see her mouth shape change.
Things right. I cannot be a monster.
Not tonight. Look at her mouth.
I will not be a monster.
Corners are relaxed.
Not tonight.
Immediately goes not tonight. So she prepped for tonight by widening her mouth. This is, again, guys, me being pretty nitpicky. I just don't think that up there is as sustainable as it could be. So I think she needs to think more of an vowel, relax the corners of her mouth, and really sing that from her stomach. So we're thinking of like the visual of a corset, right? If I'm wearing a corset, let's imagine this is my waist. It goes all the way around me. And so I'm not engaging my core as if I was doing a crunch, because that's just the front of my abs. I'm really thinking about this feeling. So when I sing that not tonight, there's a little bit of resistance. So I like the visual of a corset because we're not tight lacing. We can still breathe. I like thinking about the boning, the support on my rib cage, but also my waist. So my ribs, all those intercostal muscles that are on the insides of my ribs, just tighten a little bit. So we're not collapsing in, but we can really feel that support. And this is really important when we are belting and mixing, because it is a great place for us to stay grounded and our chest voice can maintain some strength and we can maintain that chest resonance that we really want when we're belting. It also helps us with resistance. How well are my vocal cords resisting the air? Are my vocal cords not coming together all the way and so air's escaping? If you are feeling like you're mixing and it's really breathy, chances are what we are missing is resistance and not more chest voice. This is Belting 101. I talk a lot about this in my master classes. If you want advice on belting specifically for you, I highly recommend coming to one of my master classes, especially the master class with Lindsay Heather Pierce, Alphabet on Broadway, because we're talking only belting on that day. Resistance is kind of the secret sauce to belting, in my opinion. And it's not that CAISSIE Levy on the top doesn't have resistance. She actually has quite a lot, but I think because her mouth is so wide and the vowel is an ah, her larynx is rising and it just gives a little bit of a squeeze and her vocal folds are thinner than I would like them to be. When we are up on the top and we are into our second passage, our vocal folds are pretty thin. And if we take too much chest voice up, they're gonna be really thick and that's where we get this shouty feeling. But on the opposite end, if her larynx is rising a little bit and she's too thin, but she wants to be stronger, she pushes more air, and that's where sustainability kind of goes out the window. CAISSIE Levy is incredible. She's a Broadway star, and I am but a lowly voice teacher. But if I had her in my studio, it would only take a couple easy fixes, a couple exercises to really get her into the placement that she is looking for on the top. If there are any other songs you want to see me react to, please let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you at my next masterclass. Until next time, I'm Hannah, I'm your voice teacher, and now you're all my students. Please like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you later.